Hello, everybody. My name is Lorraine McNerney, and I'm the Geospatial Infrastructure Manager at the National Mapping Division at Táilteann Éireann. And I'm really delighted to be able to deliver a presentation to you today on providing geospatial information to support SDG achievement in Ireland. My own organisation, Táilteann Éireann, has 4 key functions. We have a corporate division. My own department and area is located in the National Mapping and Geospatial function, and we also deliver property registration and valuation services for the state in Ireland. For the National Mapping function, our mandate is to provide the underlying physical infrastructure. We create and maintain products and services. We advise on policy and practice, and we also look after boundaries, place names, ancient features, and also protect the government copyright. In terms of products, services, and customers, we provide a whole range of information and services. They range from large-scale, medium, and small-scale data. We provide height, national imagery, boundary web services, and also more recently, we are providing new digital twin information products, and more recently then, a new land cover map for the Irish state. We also provide a range of geospatial services on behalf of the Irish government, and these are served out through our GeoHive platform, which is based on the Esri technology, and this provides things such as maps, data, and resources. An example of this is that we provided OS Ireland's COVID-19 data hub using the same technology and infrastructure. Part of our role is also to provide international geospatial representation, so we're actively engaged in the likes of Eurogeographics, at UNGGIM, and at research developments such as with the Euro SDR. We also provide a range of data as infrastructure on behalf of the Irish state, and these are very much aligned with the UN fundamental data themes, which you will see here. And Táilteann Éireann provides about 11 of these as part of our national mandate. We also represent the state from a national geospatial leadership perspective, and we provide that in consultation with the Department of Public Expenditure and Reform here in Ireland and with the Chief Information Officer. So geospatial is very much represented in our public service data strategy. So that's a little bit of history about the organisation itself and the role that we have at the Irish state. So now the next part of my presentation will focus specifically on the geospatial role in delivering Ireland's SDGs and how we deliver on that using the Esri platform and technology. In terms of Ireland's partnership for the Agenda 2030, it's very much a multi-stakeholder approach. The SDG policy and stakeholder coordination is delivered by our Department of the Environment, Climate and Communications. My own organisation, Táilteann Éireann, provides the geospatial data and GeoHive platform using the Esri technology. And then our National Statistics Office, the Central Statistics Office, provides the official statistics and a data governance role. Throughout all of the SDG programme of activity, we're very much ensuring that location is used as a common framework. So we provide the geospatial data. Our National Statistics Office can provide the statistical information, and where appropriate, we link these using common IDs and common information. And as you can see, and as we're all probably well aware, the 2030 Agenda is all about this data, the goals, the targets, and the indicators, implementing those via national planning processes, policies, strategies, and frameworks. And all of this to make sure that measuring and monitoring is done in a standardised way across that's repeatable year on year. So to ensure that we use best practice for doing this, Ireland applies many of the UN GGIM and UN Statistical Division's existing frameworks, such as Generic Statistical Business Process Modelling, GSBPM, the Global Statistical Geospatial Framework, GSGF, the UN GGIM's Integrated Geospatial Information Framework, the IGIF, And also we link many of these as common principles. So in terms then of our use of the Esri technology, we were part of the initial Esri research project, which commenced back in 2017. And really I can summarise our progress to date in Ireland as being the following. We've established a joint data governance team. We've been actively working on the 17 SDG goals, and we have now developed indicators and data sets at a variety of county and local area geography levels. We have implemented and developed Ireland's SDG platform, and this is where interested parties can openly access, visualise and download the data. And we have developed Ireland's SDG portal, which is now officially launched, and it's now into its third iteration with new development and new functionality being added all the time. So this is just a look at our GeoHive platform, which is now, as I've mentioned, Ireland's UN official SDG reporting platform using the Esri technology. And very much this is used as the national platform, which is now used by government and government agencies across Ireland as the platform for highlighting progress towards achieving the UN Sustainable Development Goals in Ireland. And the picture here on the right is our Prime Minister on Taoiseach giving a presentation about how the platform is used at one of our SDG stakeholder forums. We've also then used this same Esri SDG platform in a variety of ways, and this is one example whereby we have used the platform to provide education and outreach to over 10,000 second level students, which is over 25% of all secondary schools in Ireland. This platform has helped us to deliver story maps and a new augmented reality app to really allow our education sector interact with the SDG data that's officially pushed out through the platform. And you can learn more about it at the link here. This same platform is now used to develop a suite of story maps. One example here is the changing patterns of unemployment. We have other examples of life on land and lots of different story maps which you can easily access through our SDG data hub. And many of these were just using the out-of-the-box templates used by the Esri platform, which have been developed collaboratively with other member states. In terms of the indicators, we've now to date have over 60% of the indicators available on the platform, and these indicators and data are regularly added to show how Ireland is continuing to use the evidence and the achievements for the months and years ahead. So again, you can look at the data on the platform that has been sourced and where we're still continuing to source and provide and publish data. We've also then at a national level looked at new geostatistical information that we will be publishing through the SDG Data Hub. And here are two examples of new indicators and statistics created with Irish data from an Irish context. One of these is the ratio of land consumption rate to population growth, and another, as I've mentioned, is a new national land cover map that we will be making available as new data sources in the coming years on the SDG Data Hub. We're now also looking to integrate this same data with wider communities as we build on the story maps, the apps, the dashboards, and the information tools available on the SDG Data Hub. So these are new information products in the geospatial space, also in the statistical space, and now as we combine and deliver new Earth observation products and services, and also looking at just specific thematic data sources. So really, I suppose, just making the point that this very easy to use platform is becoming the data hub for integrating many different communities who are looking to source and use and reuse the same information around the SDGs. Under Goal 17, which is Partnership for the Goals, the SDG Data Hub has also allowed us to work with a much wider range of stakeholders to identify authoritative data, to provide evidence of progress, and really to help drive the progress. So we now, by way of example, have SDG champions that are creating their own story maps and that are running their own campaigns to really raise and encourage the adoption of the SDGs here in Ireland. And again, much of this is just done through the same Esri-based platform. This whole process as well has allowed us to very seamlessly integrate with the UN Data Hub, which is also using the same Esri technology. In this case, we have created story maps and we have created some narratives around what Ireland has done along with other member states. So the UN Data Hub is not also allowing us to harvest to and from, but is also allowing us to showcase what Ireland is doing in this space. And the diagrams on the right here are showing that, for example, women's participation in government, we've been able to take the Irish contextual data and create a combined story map with other member states to show how we're comparing through the UN SDG Data Hub. In terms of the SDG data governance then, we've established a data governance board and have a roadmap in place. And this has been led out by our other government departments and also led by our Central Statistics Office. But just to show that this same information can be used, for example, the diagram in the middle there is where we used a story map on the website or on the Data Hub to support our voluntary national report, the VNR. So rather than just providing a report to the UN, we were able to provide an accompanying story map to show Ireland's progress. So I suppose in many ways, the key takeaways for me around the SDG Data Hub and Ireland's progress and engagement around this is that it really is a powerful communication tool. It's very easy to configure. You don't need a huge amount of expertise. In terms of Ireland, we have a team of 2 that has built out the SDG Data Hub, and really that expertise is very easy to pick up. There are many templates already to use and are available for reuse. The Esri and UN team also then provide great training, and it provides countries with the skills to really quickly grasp the technology. And I suppose the whole approach of country-owned, country-led means that you can tap into other countries who have already done this and who are willing to share both the capacity but also the capability where we can, I suppose, to help drive the SDG agenda. The platform really helps countries to tell key messages and allows you to communicate data and stories in a very user-friendly and easy to configure way. From our perspective in Ireland, the SDG Data Hub has allowed us to visualise our progress against the SDGs with stories, but also with authoritative facts and figures. And this we have found are things that really ensure that decision makers can relate to and understand to tell our national story about the SDG progress and ongoing development. And finally, the engagement with the UN programme of work and using the Esri technology has definitely allowed Ireland as a country to focus on the key issue of sourcing our disaggregated data for SDGs and then to very easily portray it and publish and share it using the SDG Data Hub solution. So I hope that's given you some insight into Ireland's approach using the Esri technology and the SDG Data Hub. Again, I'm really sorry that I couldn't be with you there today in person, but I know that our UN colleagues are intending to provide you with a demonstration, and I'd be very happy to pick up on any questions. I'm happy to provide my contact information through the team, the UN team and the Esri team. So please do follow up with me directly if there's any more information that you would like to know about Ireland's use case. Thank you very much.